Oh, so these are more accurate examples. So now I'm going into like individual case studies. So when the government of Joseon Dynasty or Korean Empire dictated that all those government employees should wear Western style attire, they came up with this new design. And this particular robe, it looks a little bit like a Mozart coat, right? 17th century Austria. And this is called Great Court Attire, 대례복 in Korean. And the idea is they wanted to create something equivalent to morning coat. Have you ever seen the 19th century morning coat? It comes in like it's a men's long jacket coming almost to the knees, right? If you see impressionist painting, a lot of that pedestrians, male pedestrians in the park, they wear morning coat. Its silhouette is almost identical. So this one is made of a thick woolen textile. And then because it's a court attire, they wanted to put a special embroidery. So these are newly invented embroidery of Rose of Sharon. So that is a national emblem of the Korean Empire. So instead of dragon or instead of any other heraldry, right, lions or other kind of heraldry, Korean Empire created their own symbol, and that is Rose of Sharon. So they put the embroideries over here. In the beginning, their traditional silk embroidery didn't have this kind of applique style, really thick threads. So they either commissioned their great court attire to a tailor in Paris or somebody in St. Petersburg in Russia. So it took several months, right? They sent these orders to either France or Russia. But then once they created a couple of prototypes, then their court seamstresses were able to make those things. So this one is an example of 대례복, great court attire, owned by Min Chul-hun. Like this family Min was, how can I say, he was a son-in-law to Emperor Gojong. So his sister and Emperor Gojong got married. So sort of relatives, right? Royal relatives. So that's the idea. So cuffs are blue, the other is black, and they will wear this in order to go to diplomatic events. So this is photographs of Seoul, the capital of Korea, circa 1940s. So this is the fashion street. This is the most popular fashion street called Myeongdong. We still have a Myeongdong. And Japanese name was Honmachi, like this one says Honmachi, Japanese name. But anyhow, so all the fashionable people would go to Myeongdong to show off or to be seen by others. And what I mean by hybrid fashion is this. A group of old men, they all have a short hair. They got the haircut. And they wear this durumagi, that's the long outer jacket for men, right? Durumagi, but they all have that hat, a top hat, or bowler's hat, or sometimes in the summertime they are going to have a Panama hat, and then they have leather shoes, and then they have walking sticks, and then a lot of them also wear eyeglasses, European eyeglasses, versus other people. Like here, he's suitably dressed, like a salesperson, right? And then because it was occupied by Japan in 1940s, you have Japanese women in full kimono versus this girl is maybe servant or like running errands for these ladies. So she has Korean hanbok, but this is modernized hanbok for female students. So they usually have a black skirt comes to the calf area, and then they have stockings and then the leather shoes. Students, they have hair like braided by the shoulder area. But more stylish women have this modernized hanbok dress made of woolen textiles or silk textiles or patterned cotton, a little bit more like a office look in a way.